Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Master Sha TaoCentreToronto Facebook page. And welcome to Heart and Soul Talk with Alexia and very special guests. So it is my absolute honor to introduce to you our very special guest for today. She is a local Love, Peace, Harmony ambassador. She's a volunteer at the Master Sha Dao Center Toronto, and she is also a very, very special soul with many gifts and talents. And we're very, very honored and excited to have you here with us, Richee. So welcome, Richee.
Thank you so much, Alexia. It really is such an honor to be here with you and to be sharing this live with everyone today. I'm most honored, basically.
Beautiful. Thank you. And so, there's so much to share. You are like an extraordinaire when it comes to your service and everything you do. Many people who are on here on Facebook watching live, first of all, welcome everyone who's here. We love you. Please share in the comments that you're here. Where are you from? If you have any questions, any comments, anything, we love to hear from you. So do please share in the comments whether you're joining us live or on the recording. We love to hear from you. But Richee is an extraordinaire, and she does a lot right here on the Facebook. So you will see, her active a lot, along with a lot of our other volunteers who are amazing. There's a whole team of people who really, really support all the social media and everything happening, especially now that we're all operating from home and online. So there's so much happening, and you do so much in that way and in so many ways. But you also have a very exciting story and a very inspiring story, and one that opens hearts when we are talking about mental health, and also about soul power and the power of these practices, and also coming from your perspective, which is really unique because, drum roll everybody, Richee just graduated. So let's see your emojis in the comments. Give Richee a huge congratulations. So Richee, we would love to hear from you a little bit, number one, about your journey, just, where you're from, coming to Canada, coming to Toronto, and also like discovering, the Master Sha Dao Center Toronto and how that impacted your life, your studies, your, all aspects of your life, and anything that you kind of feel called to share in that nature, just to get us started.
Thank you so much, Alexia. That was really, I don't do all that. Thank you so much for showering me with so much love, and so grateful for this opportunity to share. I actually am originally from Bangladesh, and I moved to Toronto in the fall of 2017 to basically do my bachelor's in psychology at University of Toronto. And right after I moved, that was actually one of the hardest winter, I guess, like I've ever been through. It was really cold, and Bangladesh is a really warm country, and I've always been really accustomed to warm weather. So it was one of the toughest times of my life, like in 2017 fall, because I was just getting used to a new country, a new atmosphere, far away from home and friends and everyone. And prior to that, around much prior to that, around when I was 12 years old, I was diagnosed with a serious, like a severe case of depression, anxiety, which is what had actually eventually led me to want to be in psychology and eventually become a therapist. So fast forward, here I was in Toronto studying psychology, and because it was so cold and I was alone, I guess it was also like one of the worst times of like my episode of depression, anxiety as well. So I was really suffering that winter. So I started to look for all kinds of ways, like alternative ways of healing and different modalities, because Up until then, I was mostly in therapy, talk therapy and CBT and different kinds of therapeutic models in order to basically control and work with my depression and anxiety, which would honestly get quite debilitating from time to time. So in 2018 spring, I actually met Venny Wong. She you know her really well, we all know her really well, but for those who do not know, she is a master teacher, certified from Tao Academy for the Master Sha TaoCentreToronto. And Venny Wang basically opened my eyes to the Tao modality of Tao hands and the different healing practices that Dr. and Master Jigong Sha has so generously shared in his books for people to just use, and even in in his videos and podcasts now. So I started doing those practices, and I started going to the events that Master Sha Tao Toronto Center has weekly. And within like 2-3 weeks, I started to see amazing shifts in my emotional and mental health. It was almost like I was starting to sleep better. I was starting to feel more like positive and joyful, just because of like being alive. And that is such a change from basically being sad all the time and being unable to do things because of how I'm feeling. So from there started my amazingly miraculous and beautiful journey with Tao hands and all these other beautiful healing miraculous practices that I now do daily. Um, After receiving my Tao hands, which was I think in 2018 fall, about 5 to 6 months after I met Venny Wang, I started to give myself Tao hand blessings regularly. And from 2018 fall, about 6 to 7 months after that, I was fully healed of depression, anxiety. And that is completely unheard of in my own experience, from like just experience with psychology and the field itself. Also my friends and family members who have gone through depression. I know that depression, anxiety can be a lifetime thing. You just learn to live with it and manage yourself well and do all kinds of things that make you motivated to move through that. But I have never seen in my own experience a complete healing of that condition. And that did happen for me, to my own surprise. And I've not had an episode in 3 years now, still counting, you know? So, and I know that I won't. Like, I totally know it, that it's, that heaviness, that entire feeling is just gone from inside me. And I don't resonate with someone, like with the label of having depression, anxiety anymore. So, yeah.
Thank you so much, Richee. I apologize there for that little glitch in the system. This was just so inspiring. And wow, thank you for sharing all of this with us, because your personal journey, like you shared, it's like this is unheard of, and yet you're living it and you're experiencing it and you are walking it and breathing it and embodying it, and you're sharing it with us, and you're really showing us and people around the world, especially those who suffer with anxiety and depression, and that there is a way, and that there is ways that we can heal and transform these conditions. So it's really, really inspiring. And I just want to welcome our viewers. We have Melina saying, so happy for you and love your sharing. So inspiring. Pranjal thanking us for the session, and aloha. So welcome, 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 everyone. Thank you for being here with us. And, Richee, it is really so, heart-touching and opening to hear your experiences with these daily practices. You mentioned Tao hands. It's a modality that, we're both Tao hands practitioners. And, we have a Tao hands training coming up at the end of February. So I highly recommend anyone to click the link. We'll add the link to our description after this video has been posted, for you to really go deep into that, landing page and experience and learn about Tao hands. We also have an introduction coming up next Wednesday. If you're watching this live or you're tuning in this week, and each month we have Experience the Power of Tao hands, and they're free Facebook events. So in case anyone is interested to experience it. But for you, Richee, how is, Tao hands and the daily practices that you do now, what is different than the practices you were doing previously? Because you did mention, you were trying lots of different ways to manage your anxiety and depression. Is there anything that stands out to you as being different? And is there anything that, had sort of a striking impact where you realize, wow, this just totally shifted, that maybe our viewers could also connect to?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for this very insightful question. So, before doing the Tao practices, and I was doing all kinds of different things like Reiki, shamanic healing, as I mentioned, also traditional therapy, and all of them helped. They would really help for a time being. It would bring relief and release. But what I was having an issue with was that for some reason in my heart, I really wanted to find an absolute cure. Like I wanted to be completely healed, although I felt that, from my mind, I felt it wasn't possible. My heart and soul always felt that maybe there is something out there that actually can heal me permanently, but it was a very subtle feeling, more like a drive rather than an actual knowing. And before doing these practices, those were like momentary relief or really for a little time being, but I would always hit like a cap off where beyond that, it won't be sustainable. But after starting doing the daily practice of like love, peace, harmony practices of meditation, Tao hands, and also other practices that are shared in the Tao calligraphy healing book or Soul Mind Body System Medicine book from Dr. Master Jigong Sha, there are specific targeted practices that actually work with your mental body, with your emotional body, with strengthening your foundation, your core, the first three chakras, which are so directly linked to your emotion, your heart, which is so directly linked to a depression, anxiety, and healing of it. So when I started doing these targeted practices, it was just an immense quantum leap into healing. It was very fast and it was very powerful. Like it didn't take long for me to realize that if I just continued on this path, I would completely feel different every day. And it did happen. Like I felt like a completely new being from like month to month. It wasn't even like comparable for me anymore on a mind level. I was like, what is going on with me? Like this is absolutely quantum healing and quantum lost my connection for a second. So it was absolutely transformational in that sense. And I also felt that in my practices, what really helped was stepping forward to really not only heal myself, but also actually serve others, in the sense that the new things that I was waking up to, the new way of healing myself that I was waking up to, I really felt like really, really strongly a calling that I wanted to share with others, because I was surrounded by people who are going through similar things as me. And so I started sharing the Love, Peace, Harmony song and became a Love, Peace, Harmony ambassador through the Love, Peace, Harmony Foundation. And, now we also have the Love, Peace, Harmony sessions on Mondays through the Master Sha Tao Toronto Center, which I'm so happy about because it just expands our ability to serve with that very special song so much more, and connect with people heart to heart, soul to soul, and create this love, peace, harmony field in Toronto and worldwide together. But the thing is that I felt that continual not only continual practice with these modalities, but really embracing this beautiful opportunity of sharing it with others and serving in that sense that my experience, what it did for me, how it healed me, was really powerful for me and made me believe more in my healing journey going forward. And now that I practice every day, I can see that not only does it balance me emotionally and mentally and physically, but it also basically opens up all aspects of my life, opens my heart, to receiving more of that which would make me happy, would make me fulfilled in life. I feel like so much that the condition of my depression, anxiety also came from a feeling that I wasn't doing enough in my life to basically serve others. And I feel that, learning about Master Sha and what an unconditional servant he is for humanity, that he has given love, peace, harmony to humanity, Tao hands, and so many other healing ways and healing modalities or transmissions that I really learned and learned to open up to the example of service and what that looks like. When you really embody service, live service every single day, and want to help others, transform their pain, their suffering, and also wake up to a happy, fulfilling life, and it's really possible. That's what I really started to feel. That was one of the main differences prior to finding this community and Master Sha's teachings. And after that, I think my life just opened up in a whole new way. So yeah, I hope that answered the question and wasn't like, yeah.
It was it is perfect, Richee. Thank you so much for sharing, because it really, really is. And it is such a unique journey, and also a testament to these practices and to each and every one watching. So no matter where you're at, no matter what your circumstance, wherever you're at on your journey, there is a place for you here. And there's a place for you. There's something here for you, and it's for you to discover. So for those that are curious or interested, and you would like to discover more, you can join our free Facebook group for blessings, for meditations, for community. You can, of course, join our events online. And we have a very special program coming up called the February Wellness Boost. This is like a fundamental foundational program for your daily practice. Whether you already have a powerful practice and you're just, curious to take it to a next level, have another, healing modality in your tool belt, or whether you are suffering and sick and you have a condition that you're looking to transform in your life right now, mental, emotional, physical, financial, business, relationships, join this program. Wherever you're at in your life, it will help you to transform and uplift it to a new level, because it really is infinite, and it's such a powerful, powerful way to come together for healing, for rejuvenation, and to boost our lives with vitality and more. So we welcome you to, connect with us whichever way you feel inspired. And I really want to thank Richee from my heart and soul, for sharing with us and, sharing your experiences. And I have a sinking feeling that at some point you're definitely going to be back, because there's even so much more that we can connect on. We haven't even gotten into all your service with Bangladesh and mental health. And Richee has her own Facebook page as well, and she leads meditations for Bangladeshis as well, in different languages, in Bangladesh and English, and mixing it all together. And so, we can also link that as well in the description of this video. And so people can connect with you and, experience your services as well, and connect with the Master Sha Tao Center Toronto. So we love you so much, Richee, and everyone. Thank you to everyone who's joined us for this session. We're so grateful for you. You can join us every single Thursday at 1 p.m. And again, join us Wednesday at 7. We have our Introduction to Tao Hands, and of course, many other incredible events. Just check out our events page and join our Facebook group. So any final words, Richee, before we close for today?
Just that I'm really happy that I was here. Love to everyone who's watching, and, just wishing everyone a wonderful love, peace, harmony filled day. So thank you.
Beautiful. Love this. And perhaps we can sing one round of love, peace, and harmony just before we go, just for anyone who would like to stick around, in soul language and in English. And just a soft send off for everyone online. So you can connect heart to heart and just feel the message of this song. Beautiful. And we'll start with soul language. And if you know it, join in. And if you don't, you can just close your eyes and listen. And so we're going to inhale and visualize beautiful rainbow light as we begin singing love, peace, and harmony. Lula, lula, lee. Lula, lula, lee. Lula, lula, lee, lula. Lula, lee, lula. Lula, lee, lula. I love my heart and soul. I love all humanity. Join hearts and souls together. Love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony. Beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, love you, love you. And thank you everyone for joining. We'll see you soon. Lots of love. Have a beautiful day, afternoon, evening, wherever you are.